Please tell us about yourself, your name, and where you're from.
Hi, my name's Parker Gambale. I grew up in Lynn, Massachusetts, but I currently reside in Beverly, Massachusetts.
So, why do you advocate, Parker?
Well, my parents have always been there to support me, but um, after a while, I realized that I'm not gonna, be able to lean on them forever. That I should be able to rely on myself, be able to support myself. So I'm practicing every day. Every day that I self-advocate is a step forward.
What does self advocacy mean to you?
To me, it means being self-reliant. It just means that it's always a learning curve where it's a lot of trial and error. It's a lot of, getting to know like what works, what doesn't. And it's just a lot of just self-reliance, as I said before. Self-reliance in my terms, I guess, it means to be able to help yourself in certain situations.
How long have you been self advocating for, Parker?
Most of, if not all of my life. Again, it's been a learning curve, but I'm taking it day by day.
Where did you learn about self advocacy? I think you touched on it a little bit, but can you explain a little more, please?
Well, in particular, it was middle school actually that I first learned about the term. I was working with a counselor, and he and I had a good relationship when it came to counselor and client, I guess is what the word is. They had told me because beforehand I was struggling with the speaking up for myself. I was a lot more passive back then. And he said, you know, you need to be able to not only stand up for yourself, but stand up for what you need. You need to be more, not aggressive, assertive. He very much clarified that. And from then on, I just kind of took that to heart.
What is your favorite part about self advocacy?
Just the independence it provides. It makes you feel accomplished every time you do it. It's like it's almost like running a race, and then at the last few meters, you're just like, I don't know if I can do this, but you just keep pushing, and when you finally cross that finish line, it's just so amazing feeling. Even if it was something like something small that you're advocating for, you should feel proud about it on whatever level it may be, because it means you're growing as a human being.
Now we are going to be talking about the self care project. So I have a couple of questions about that. What work are you doing with the self care app?
Well, I have provided the my skills to be able to create a couple assets for the app, with the bigger things being the emoticons or emojis as they call them, and as well as the on as well as the filming where I'm going to be practicing the um, techniques.
What made you want to create the emojis for the self care app?
Well, the short answer is that I've always been a creative guy, but the long answer is if I could use that creative talent in a way that could help somebody and be able to become more independent or self advocate or be a self advocate, I feel like that's reason enough to kind of help out with that, make an impact.
Is there anything else you would like to add?
Just gonna say that if you ever have the chance to be able to do something like this, whether it be just creating an app or even just helping somebody out, 100% do it. It may be a small thing like holding the door for somebody, picking up something, picking up a dollar somebody dropped and giving it back to them. It could be anything. Definitely do that. Do something today that your future self will thank you for. That is a philosophy I live by. Do something today that your future self will thank you for. Whether it be, again, and it doesn't have to, just do something for yourself, you know? Do something for somebody else, do something for yourself. Keep moving forward and only to look back on the happy moments. Do something that makes you feel good.
Is there anything else you would like to add?
Hi, Dad. I don't know if you, when you're gonna see this, but thank you so much for what you've always done for me, Dad. Um, and Mom, for that matter, and everyone I know. I wouldn't be here without you guys. So thank you.
Thank
And
you. Um, Thank you, Parker, for this wonderful interview.
thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure, Kamisha.